Welcome to Entertainment Daily with OK.
Breaking news. 4 children lost in the jungle for 40 days after a plane crash are found alive in Colombia. On Friday, in the dead of the night at the heart of the Colombia jungle, army radios cracked to a live and message of the nation had been praying for. Miracle, 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 miracle. The military had revealed that 4 children missing in the jungle for 40 days had all been found alive. The youngsters, all members of indigenous Hotito people, had been missing since the light plane they were traveling in crashed into the Amazon in the early hours of 1st of May. The tragedy killed their mother and left the children aged 13, 9, 4, and 1. That's 1 year old, stranded alone in the area, teeming with snakes, jaguars, mosquitoes, just name it. Rescuers initially feared the worst, but footprints partially eating wild fruit and other clues soon gave them hope that the children might still be alive and they might be somewhere close to the crash site. Over the next 6 weeks, the children battled the elements and the odds in what Colombia President Gustavo Petro called an example of total survival which will remain in history. Man, children of the jungle. If there were ever children well prepared to tackle such an ordeal, the Mukuto family, sorry if I'm murdering their names, the Mukuto family were the ones. Hotito people learn hunting, fishing, and gathering from an early age, and their grandfather, Fidencio Valencia, told reporters that the eldest children, Leslie and Solini, were well acquainted with the jungle. Speaking to Colombia media, the children's aunt, Damaris Macute, said the family would regularly play a survival game together while growing up. Wow, that's impressive. When we play, we set up like little camps, she recalled. 13-year-old Leslie, she added, knew what fruit she can't eat because there are many poisonous fruits in the forest, and she knew how to take care of a baby. After the crash, Leslie built makeshift shelter from the branches and held together with her head ties. Wow. She also recovered farina, a type of cassava flour, which the wreckage of the Cessna 206 plane they had been traveling in. The children survived on They survived on the floor until it ran out, and wow, this is just amazing. Until it ran out and they ate seeds. Edwin and Paki, one of the indigenous leaders who took part in the search effort, told reporters, there's a fruit similar to passion fruit called avicure. He said they were looking for seeds to eat from an avicure tree about 1.5 kilometers from the site of the plane crash. The fruit from the avicure tree, also known as milk tree, is rich in sugar and its seed can be chewed like chewing gum. Henry Guerrero, one of the indigenous people who was part of the search team that finally located the children, said they had also been eating fruit from the Bacaba palm tree, known locally as melpesos, which are rich in oil and taste similar to avocados. Wow. He said one of the young children had a seed from the tree in his mouth when they found him. Astrid Cesares, head of the Colombia Institution of Family Welfare, said the timing of their ordeal meant the jungle was in harvest and they could eat fruit that was in bloom. Wow. But they still face significant challenges surviving in the inhospitable environment Speaking to BBC Mundo on Sunday, indigenous expert Alex Rufino said the children were in a very dark, very dense jungle where the largest trees in the region are, and while there are leaves which the children could purify water, he warned that others are poisonous. It is an area that has not been explored. The towns are small and they are next to the river and the jungle, he added. In addition, to avoid predators, children also endure intense rainstorm and may have hard to evade the armed groups, okay, that's, armed like bandits and stuffs like that, okay. And said, he added, in addition to avoid predators, the children also endure intense rainstorm, of course it's the Amazon, and may have had to evade armed groups said to be active in the jungle. This is just pure miracle. It's amazing. 40 days, so young, in the Amazon. Thank God. Thank you so very much for watching, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.